star seeds and way showers. Many of you are feeling the energies of the shift that we're going through. Many people are having what are being called Ascension symptoms, which could be anything from ringing in the ears to heart palpitations to flu-like symptoms. There's many signs that we're going through a major energetic shift, which is affecting people on a physical, some emotional, some mental states. Now, some of this can be due to what is called the Schumann Resonance. It's been spiking and the resonance of the Earth is going off of the charts. Now, this is from an article from How to Exit the Matrix, titled You're Not Dying, It's the Schumann Resonance. So by now there isn't one person on Earth that has not felt some kind of weird and unexplained physical symptoms that make them feel uncomfortable. Many do not understand why this is occurring, and some go to their doctor to find that there is nothing wrong with them. In turn, doctors are realizing that there seems to be a phenomenon of unexplained psychosomatic occurrences. There is scientific evidence that something is happening on the planet that is shaking the apple cart up at this time, and this evidence is from a Russian website that tracks the Schumann Resonance. So what is the Schumann Resonance? It is a global electromagnetic resonance named by the physicist Winfried Otto Schumann, who predicted it mathematically in 1952. So this is a official description from Wikipedia. The Schumann resonances, SR, are a set of spectrum peaks in extremely low frequency, which is the ELF portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum. Schumann resonances are global electromagnetic resonances generated and excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed by the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. As you can see, the Wikipedia explanation says that we have had a whole lot of lightning lately, if you read the charts that are on these websites, regardless of whether what is happening on the planet is indeed caused by more lightning or whether it is causing the equipment to pick up on something else. The scientific evidence proves that something is disturbing or spiking the electromagnetic frequency of the planet. For thousands of years, the Schumann resonance has been measured at 7.83 Hertz, or within shallow spikes of this depending on how many storms are on the planet at this time. The Russian website is one of the only public sites that releases the daily data on the current Schumann fluctuations. The reasons for this are unclear but seem to point at the control of keeping the data from the public eye. So how does the Schumann resonance affect humans? As a spiritual being merged with a human body, we are also merged with the consciousness and energetic makeup of Earth when we are born into a human body. To stay in sync with the planetary composition and frequencies, the human body has an auto-correct system that can recalibrate to the environment when needed. When the auric field of human is not in sync, it is difficult for the emotional, mental, spiritual, and etheric bodies to sync with the physical body and the frequency of the Earth. At the same time, a burst in frequency of Earth's magnetic frequencies can jostle any energetic blockages in the auric field that can cause the physical body to stay at a low or stagnant ELF, extremely low frequency. Bursts of higher frequencies are a good thing for clearing of the auric field of the human, as long as it's done in moderation. For instance, if a person were to be electrocuted from a household electrical outlet, they may have a better chance at recovering than being struck by lightning. The spiritual and metaphysical explanation of raising the frequency of the physical body is the higher the frequency, the less dense reality the human will be experiencing. The goal is to transform the dense, controlling reality we are experiencing in a way that unifies humanity in a love-based higher consciousness while still existing in the physical body. This can only be achieved by releasing the energetic blocks of the past and of the childhood that keep one stuck in creating a recurring illusion of denseness and disease in the physical reality. This will allow the physical body to vibrate harmoniously with the planetary frequency and to have a healthy energy flow within the body which prevents aging and disease. If a human is stuck in an old patterning and beliefs, or perhaps is lulled by complacency into a low frequency, then a burst of frequency can do one of two things. If the person has raised their consciousness enough to realize something is happening and is able to have an open mind and an open heart, then the person will begin to absorb these frequencies as much as fast as their mind and spirit allows them to. Absorbing these frequencies causes the water in the body to begin to vibrate at the frequency of the spike. This could cause many uncomfortable symptoms, but in the end it is also a testament that something is really happening to our planet and to our consciousness. A few of the common symptoms of these spikes in the electromagnetic frequency are hot flashes. As the body vibrates faster, it generates heat, blurred vision, vertigo, which is dizziness or spinning, irregular or skipped heartbeat, the heartbeat skipping or speeding up or slowing down, unexplained pains that may linger to be acknowledged or may mysteriously come and go, ringing in one or both ears, high-pitched frequencies, harmonic tones, or sometimes temporary deafening. Mood swings as emotional blocks come up to be resolved, extreme fatigue or extreme energy bursts, depending on the kind of frequency experienced at the time and how the individual is dealing with it, increased intuition, a sense of knowing or remembering things that guide you through difficulties, and increased sixth sense abilities beyond touch, taste, feel, hearing, and sight. Some may be experiencing nausea or flu-like symptoms, problems with the bowels or the digestive system, extreme hunger or lack of hunger, anxiety and increased fight or flight mode in the body, such as panic attacks. As some of these negatively affected symptoms persist without the person doing things to help the body acclimate, it certainly could feel like the body would begin to exhibit more evidence of shutting down and may make you feel as if you are dying. In fact, it is purging in order to be able to acclimate, very similar to how it deals with flu or viruses. If a person is completely unconscious or is not a caring, compassionate human, or is not a soul human at all, then these frequencies will irritate and disturb and will most likely not be integrated. Thus, these type of people will stay at a low frequency and will not benefit from the incoming waves of energy. It could even begin to cause their physical body to shut down because it will not be able to stay manifest in harmony with the planet's frequency. Unfortunately, some people are not handling this well physically or mentally, and we are seeing people leaving at this time or transitioning. This is certainly no judgment in this, as some people did not choose to go through this shift in frequency or simply did not have enough energy left to handle it, and no one ever really dies anyways. That's just a 3D construct. They simply move to another frequency outside of the constraints of the physical body and go where they need to in order to continue on their journey. So what are ways that we can acclimate the body to accept the higher frequencies? Here are just a few ways that you can integrate these energies. One of the main ways is through meditation. You can do any kind of meditation. Just find the peace within. Do breath meditation. Focus on the energy flow. Works best. And open eye meditation is also good. You can do grounding or earthing, bare feet on the ground, spending time in nature, sea salt baths, swimming, and eating grounding foods. Asking guidance from your higher self or your higher being, from source, from your guidance team. to assist you in acclimation, especially if you are suffering at this time. Ask for help from your guides and from your higher self. Drink plenty of pure, clean water. Stay away from fluoride and chlorine. Rest. The body has an uncanny ability to do much of its resetting while it's asleep or lying still while resting. Loving yourself and caring for the body. A gentle exercise, moving the energy to release blockages and encourage proper energy flow. You can do things such as Qigong and Tai Chi or yoga. Eating whole foods as opposed to processed or GMO foods. Getting a massage, doing body work, and basically listen to your body and do what feels right to make it comfortable. So this is a few things you can do to help with this shift, with this transition. Now also, it's known that the hippocampus in the brain, which is called the doorway to your memories, the hippocampus vibrates at the same frequency as the Schumann Resonance. So Droonville El Melchizedek talks a lot about this, that there were Russian scientists or astronauts that went beyond the Earth's resonance, and their memories were basically wiped. So some people believe that these spikes in the Schumann resonance and the shift of these frequencies may be one of the causes of what people call the Mandela effect. Is it the past that's changing, or is it our memories? At this point, it's really hard to say, but there's many different theories on this. So as we go through this shift, just try to stay in the heart as much as possible. I know we're going through some very difficult times, but we are right on the precipice of this new earth, what people are calling the event, which is a major event from many little events that have been manifesting to get us to this point of what people are calling the event, which will be the awakening of human consciousness to the higher self, or reconnecting with your true self, with your higher self, with source, and then manifesting that light into this realm, being light workers and star seeds. That is your mission, is to integrate your highest self with this physical 3D self to help lift all of humanity into 5D and beyond. So thank you for all you do, my friend. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel below, and stay in the love, the light, and the bliss. Be well, my friend. Much blessings and love.